Hello everyone, once again, I am Teacher May and I hope that this lesson will help you. Okay, now we will study about light. Light, and yes, we will study and learn more about light today. Okay, are you ready? Okay, again, light. Let's make it slowly. Light or light. Before we start discussing about the light, what do you see in the picture? On your laptop or computer screen, what do you see? It is says here that energy is the ability to do work. Why? What is the connection of energy to the picture that you are seeing right now? Okay, here it is. All the children that you see can play, can jump, can laugh, can stand because they have energy. You understand now? That is the reason why it is said that energy is the ability to do work. Okay, now that's the image of energy. Once again, energy. Okay, now let's discuss more about the kinds of energy. One is potential, again, potential energy. What do you see? A boy holding a ball. He is still holding the ball, but he's not yet letting go or throwing the ball. So that is potential energy. It is energy at rest, meaning just like what you're seeing right now, and an image of the boy holding the ball is not yet released. So the energy is at rest. Now, let's look at the other kinds of energy. What do you see right now? A boy dribbling the ball. Now, the second kind of energy is kinetic energy. With the previous picture that I have shown you, the boy is just holding the ball. But now, this boy is dribbling the ball. So, that is what kinetic, our second form or kind of energy. It is the kinetic energy. It is the energy in motion. As you can see, the boy now is moving, dribbling the ball. Again, you have to remember that kinetic energy is energy in motion. Okay. When you look at the picture, look at the video. What do you see? A bird. What is the bird doing? Yes, watering the plants. The flowers. What else do you see? The fence. different colors of flowers. Now, what color are the flowers? We have red flower, yellow flower, blue flower. We can see all the things in that image, in that video or picture. Why? Because of the light. Because of the light, we can see everything, almost everything around us. You see, that's how important is the light. Light is one kind of energy, one form of energy. It is the light. Because of the light, we can see things around us. Okay, now let's learn how light transmits to what? Transparent objects. Transparent object is like this. Hmm. What the boy or the girl is holding in that picture, that is an example of transparent object. Meaning, even if you are holding any transparent object, you can still see through. You can still see through it. Why? Because in transparent objects, the light is allowed to pass through. Just like with this. Here, I am holding a water. This is a glass of water. Can you see the glass? Can you see the water? Of course, this is the glass. Can you see the water? Yes. Why? Because this glass is transparent. We also have transparent bulb. Transparent because you can see through it. You can clearly see the inside of the bulb. Why? Because it is transparent. Now, let's see how light transmits to a translucent object. What do we mean by translucent? Okay, translucent meaning only little small amount of light can pass through, only little. You see, you can see the hand behind that glass or object, but you cannot see it clearly. Why? Because that object is translucent, meaning once again, it only allows a little small amount of light to pass through. Another example is again this bulb. This bulb is what? Translucent. Why? Because we cannot see through the inner of that bulb. Because only small amount of light is permitted to pass through. Now, let's see how light transmits to opaque objects. When we say opaque, that means no light is allowed to pass through. It blocks the light. How? Look at this picture. Can you see what's behind that picture? That may be wall or door. Can you see through it? You cannot, because that wall or door is opaque. And also that bulb is what? Opaque. You cannot clearly, you cannot totally see what is inside that bulb because it stops or blocks the light from passing through it. Just like here, oh, you can see my hand. You can see this because this is transparent. But can you see my hand here? You cannot because this blue is opaque. It does not allow the light to pass through. Now, you have to remember that transparent, translucent, and opaque are three different objects. Here, the girl or the kid is behind a transparent door. Here, in our second picture, that kid is behind a translucent door or door. And this door, the wooden door, is opaque. For you to see who's behind that door, that boy who is behind the door must show his face. He must, he needed to show his face or to look outside for him to see who's in another side of the door. Okay? Now, we will talk about the properties of light. The sun is light, gives light, bulb gives light, and even this, it gives light. Now, there are properties of light. You have to continue listening for you to learn about all the properties of light. Okay. Reflection. That's the mirror. A man on the mirror what? Okay. When you stand or when you face the mirror, your image will reflect, just like what you're seeing. And here, in our second image, there is that girl who's seeing or looking at her own reflection. Okay. Reflection, it is that property of light, which means the light bounce off from the smooth surface. Just like here. This one is smooth, so the light was able to bounce. Same with the picture of the man in this mirror. His reflection is what? An example of this uh, property of light. Again, you have to remember that reflection meaning the light bounce off from a smooth surface. Okay. Now, the second property is refraction. Again, second property is what? Refraction. Will you look at this image? Here, the straw seems to be broken. It appears to be broken. Why? When you look at the picture of another image, okay, you see the pencil dipped in the water. So there is that refraction of light happening. Why? In Whenever there is refraction of light, the object, just like the pencil, appears to be broken. You look. Hmm? So in this property of light, there is the ability of light to bend or bend object when it passes through this glass. Okay? Oh. The next property is what? Dispersion. I know you have the idea of what is the best example of dispersion. This is what happened when there is dispersion in the light. Yes, that's one beautiful and good example of dispersion, the rainbow. You see the beautiful light? Because in dispersion, there is the ability to break light into different colors. As I have told you, that's what happened whenever we see rainbow. There is dispersion happening. Okay? Okay, now I hope that you learn something about live today. And I hope that you will see our next video to continue learning about more about science, more about light, and other things. Okay? Once again, I am Teacher May. Thank you. Keep safe and God bless.